Hello students, I am here to teach you another EVS2 lesson today. Before starting the new lesson, let us revise our previous lesson. Lesson number 2, Work of the Saints. Do you all remember what you had learned then? Let us revise once. So, do you remember these saints, children? Yes. Sant Namdev, Sant Eknath, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Tukaram and Samartha Ramdas. Now, do you remember what we had learnt about them in our previous lesson? Now, Sri Chakrada Swami, all his teachings are written in a book called Leela Charitra. He was from Gujarat. Sant Namdev, his songs are found in Guru Granth Sahib, which is the holy book of the Sikhs. And Sant Namdev, he was a tailor by caste and he was from a place called Narsi. Now, some saints have written the books. Sant Jnaneshwar has written Jnaneshwari. And Sant Jnaneshwar was there in the year 1275 AD. He was from a place called Apegaon. Sant Tukaram, he was from a place called Dehu and he has written Tukaram Gatha. Samartha Ramdas has written books called Dasbodh and Manache Shlok and he was from a place called Jamb. Samartha Ramdas' real name was Narayan. Now let us see their teachings. These saints taught people non-violence, sacrifice, kindness, generosity, equality, brotherhood, respect and protect one's religion, unity and self-respect. And all these qualities which people started cultivating helped Shivaji Maharaj in his work, that is to establish Swaraj. So now, today we are going to learn a new lesson, lesson number 3, Maratha Sardars. Children, today we are going to learn the next lesson, Maratha Sardars. When I say Maratha, it was Marathi people who were brave and courageous soldiers. Okay? So, all the people who are living in Maharashtra were called as Marathas. Now, they were very brave and courageous. If a father is a soldier and he used to teach his children to be brave and courageous. He also taught his brothers, cousins, everyone to be brave and courageous soldiers. This we call it as tradition of bravery. So the whole family used to become soldiers and they were brave and courageous. So when the Marathas were teaching their family to be brave and courageous, saints were teaching people to have faith in God and to love God. If you all remember, before Shivaji Maharaj rule, Maharashtra was ruled by two sultans, Adil Shah of Bijapur and Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. And these two were sworn enemies of each other and they were always fighting with each other. So there was always war going on in Maharashtra. So this was the period of great unrest. Unrest means there was no peacefulness at all. So people were suffering a lot at that time. Now I told you the Maratha Sardars were very brave, tough, courageous. They were fearless and also they were very loyal to their masters. Now they were always very proud of showing their achievements on the battlefield. What is a battlefield? Battlefield. Field where a battle takes place. What is a battle? It is a fight between two enemies. We call it as battle. So the brave Maratha soldiers with a spear in his hand and a sword at his side used to ride on the Sardar's cavalry. Means usually a Sardar was a person who had a group of army, and they used to have their own weapons and their own animal also. Some soldiers, they used to ride on the horses, so they had everything of their own. So these Maratha Sardars always were helping the sultans when they were fighting. Now some Sardars used to work for Adil Shah and some were working for Nizam Shah. So whenever they worked, sultans used to give them appointment. Seeing their bravery, they used to make them part of their army, and sometimes they also used to give them Jagir. I had told you what is a Jagir. Jagir is a piece of land which the sultans gave for whatever the work the Sardars did. And these Sardars, they had their own private armies, and whenever the sultans were in shortage of the army, they used to ask these Sardars. So at that time, these Sardars used to go and fight for that particular sultan, and they used to show their bravery in the battlefield. So if sultan became happy, then he used to reward them with a Jagir. So a Sardar who got the Jagir, he used to consider himself as the Raja of that place. Some Sardars, they used to look after the people in their Jagir very well, and some were selfish. So now there were many famous Sardars at the court of these sultans, and these 5 famous families were very, very famous, and they were, let us see now. So they were Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbalkars of Phaltan, Ghorpades of Mudhol, Mores of Javli, Bhosles of Verul. See, in the textbook they have given Bhonsle, Bhonsales, but N is silent, so I have removed that letter here. It should be pronounced as Bhosle. Okay. Now Jadhav is the surname. Surname is family name, and Sindhkhed is the name of the place from where they came. So Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbalkars of Phaltan, Ghorpades of Mudhol, Mores of Javli, and Bhosles of Verul. So these 5 families were very famous in those days. So they thought that Sindhkhed people, that is Jadhavs, they were from the family of Yadavs of Devgiri, and they always thought that they were very powerful. And Jijabai, mother of Shivaji Maharaj, she belonged to this Jadavs family. Now all these Sardars were very brave, and these 5 families, some of them were friends and some of them were again sworn enemies of each other. They never thought, see, you all know that at that time people were in great misery. They never thought that if all of us come together, we can fight against Sultan and make people happy. They never thought about this. They always thought about themselves, their bravery, and how they can help the Sultan. Now they always were used by the sultans, and sultans were getting benefited because of the bravery of these 5 Sardar families. But these families, they never thought about welfare of the people at that time. Now this is spear. A Maratha Sardar always carried a spear in his hand and a sword at his side. So with this they used to ride on the horse, and they considered themselves as very great when they were having these things with them, like a sword, a spear and a horse. See, among these families, Bhosles of Verul, they became very famous because they started showing great bravery and enterprise. Enterprise means they could plan out how to fight with the enemies and how they could defeat them, like this. So now Verul was the place of these Bhosles. Now Verul, if you all remember, in Aurangabad there is a cave called Verul Caves. We also call it as Ellora Caves. Okay, it is world famous. Now here you are seeing the famous Verul Caves, and thousands of people come to see this place. Even foreigners come to see this Verul Caves. Okay, now near this cave there is a temple called Grishneshwar Temple. Grishneshwar Temple, it's a Shiva temple. Now about 400 years ago, this temple was not in this condition what we are seeing now, because the temple had lot of problems. The walls had got the cracks. Do you know, children, what cracks are? Yes, there will be a crack, and when that crack increases, what will happen one day? The building falls to ground. So the temple had cracks. The priest, what we call Bhadji, he had left the temple. He had left forever because he was scared that one day the temple may fall on his head. So he had left the temple. So there were nobody to do the puja of Shiva in this temple. So you all know that when we say Shiva temple, usually there will be one Shiv Ling inside the temple. And people say that Shiva loved bale leaves. Do you remember, children? Yes, I hope on Shivratri day you all go to Shiva temple to offer these bale leaves. And this temple was completely neglected because the Bhadji was not there. Nobody was there to take care of the temple, and in and around the temple there was dirt everywhere. Nobody was there to clean the temple, and nobody thought of repairing the walls of this temple. So to this temple a great devotee used to come, and he used to talk to God as though he was talking to his friends or to his parents. He used to express all his feelings to this God, and he used to say prayers to Lord Shiva here. And he saw the state of the temple. It was in a very bad condition. So he decided to repair the temple. So he made arrangements for proper repair of the temple, and he made arrangements for proper maintenance of the temple, to clean the surroundings of the temple, and he arranged for lights inside and also outside the temple, and he kept a Bhadji priest to do the puja every morning and evening at this temple. So the earlier when people used to come to see the temple, they were feeling very sorry for the state of this temple. But after all the repairs, people started feeling very happy because this temple was brought back to its original condition, a very good condition. So this temple was Grishneshwar temple. And do you know who repaired this temple, children? It was a man called Maloji Raje Bhosle. So now Maloji Raje Bhosle was the son of the Patil of this Verul village. Patil means head of the village. So the head of this Patil Verul village was Babaji Raje Bhosle. And this Babaji Raje Bhosle had two sons, Maloji Raje and Vithoji Raje Bhosle. So I told you about Maloji Raje, right? Now, these two brothers were very brave and courageous. So they had an army at their disposal. They were having an army of their own. So at that time what happened? The Mughal emperor attacked Daulatabad, that is the capital of Nizam Shah. Nizam Shah means, if you all remember, he was the Sultan of Ahmednagar. Daulatabad was his capital, and he had a chief minister, we call him as Wazir. His name was Malik Ambar. So Malik Ambar was his chief minister, Wazir of Nizam Shah, and he was very capable. And he saw that Maloji Raje and Vithoji Raje fought very bravely to fight against Mughal emperor, and they won the battle. So after this, Malik Ambar felt very happy about these two brothers. He took them to Nizam Shah and he introduced them to Nizam Shah. Nizam Shah became very happy and he conferred upon them the Jagir of Pune and Supe Paraganas. Paraganas means group of villages. So now these Bhosle family, they became the Sardars at the court of Nizam Shah, and they had got the Jagir. So by this they were becoming rich and powerful day by day. So Maloji Raje later on married a lady called Umabai. She was from Nimbalkar's family of Paltan, and they had two sons, Shahaji and Sharifji. Okay. Maloji Raje was killed in a battle of Indapur. He was killed, and at that time he was very young. Shahaji was just 5 years old. At that time, Vithoji Raje, brother of Maloji Raje, started looking after the children and also the Jagir. Later on, when Shahaji grew up, Vithoji Raje went to Jadav's family, that is Jadavs of Sindhkhed. So the head of this family was Lakhuji Rao Jadav. He was a Sardar at the court of Nizam Shah. Now Vithoji Raje asked Lakhuji Rao Jadav to give his daughter Jijabai in marriage to Shahaji Raje. So Lakhuji Rao Jadav felt very happy, and Shahaji Raje and Jijamata got married. So Shahaji Raje and Jijamata got married. So after their marriage, Jijamata came to the family of Bhosles. Now Nizam Shah transferred the Jagir which he had given to Maloji Raje, which was the Jagir, Pune and Supe Paraganas, upon Shahaji Raje. He transferred the Jagir from Maloji Raje to Shahaji Raje. Now Shahaji Raje was very brave and very capable man, and he had lot of respect in the court of Nizam Shah. So again, Mughal emperor decided to attack the kingdom of Nizam Shah. So, and he made friendship with Adil Shah of Bijapur. So now the Mughals were very powerful. Even then, Malik Ambar and Shahaji Raje, they both fought very bravely and they saved Nizam Shahi. Nizam Shahi means kingdom of Nizam Shah. So this battle took place at Bhatawadi near Ahmednagar, and in this battle Sharifji, brother of Shahaji Raje, was killed. So later this battle, now Shahaji Raje got lot of praises from the people and also from Nizam Shah. Now he was becoming so famous and powerful that Malik Ambar, the Wazir of Nizam Shah, started feeling jealous. He started creating trouble to Shahaji Raje. So because of all these things, Shahaji Raje left Nizam Shah's kingdom and he went and joined Adil Shah of Bijapur. So now Adil Shah was very happy that such a powerful Sardar had come to his side. So he gave him a title. Title means special name. That was Sir Lashkar, means Chief of Army. So lot of development started taking place at Nizam Shah's kingdom. Even Wazir Malik Ambar, he dies, and Malik Ambar's son Fateh Khan, he becomes the next Wazir of Nizam Shah, and this Fateh Khan was not a good person. He was also not capable like his father. So there was lot of problem going on in Nizam Shah's kingdom, and it started becoming less powerful. So at this time again Mughals were going to attack Nizam Shah's kingdom. So Nizam Shah's mother, she got scared. She wrote a letter to Shahaji Raje to come back to Nizam Shahi to save it. So Shahaji Raje again left Adil Shahi and joined Nizam Shahi. So children, this was all about the lesson. Now in this lesson we learned that the 5 families of Maratha Sardars, the Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbalkars of Paltan, Mores of Javdi, Ghorpades of Mudhol and Bhosles of Verul. In this, the Patil of Verul was Babaji Raje Bhosle. He had 2 sons, Maloji Raje and Vithoji Raje. Both were very brave and courageous. Among them, Maloji Raje repaired the temple of Grishneshwar, and they say that because of the blessings of Lord Shiva, the Bhosle's family started becoming brave, courageous, powerful and rich. So Nizam Shah conferred upon Maloji Raje the Jagir of Pune and Super Paraganas, and Maloji Raje dies, and at that time Shahji was just 5 years old, and when he grows old he gets married to Jijabai, daughter of Lakuji Rao Jadhav, who was also a Sardar in the court of Nizam Shah, and their wedding took place in a very big way. And after this, Shahaji became very powerful and famous in the court of Nizam Shah. Malik Ambar started feeling jealous of Shahaji Raje, and Shahaji Raje leaves Nizam Shahi and went and joined Adil Shah's kingdom. Adil Shah gave him the title Sir Lashkar, Chief of Army, and after that Malik Ambar dies. Malik Ambar's son Fateh Khan becomes the next Wazir of Nizam Shah, and he was not that good, and there was lot of problem in the Nizam Shah's court. So Nizam Shah's mother appealed to Shahaji Raje to come back to Nizam Shahi's kingdom to save it. So Shahaji Raje left Adil Shahi and came back to Nizam Shah's court. So children, this is all about the Maratha Sardars. Remember, when I say Maratha, I am not talking about any specific caste. It is the group of people who lived in Maharashtra. Okay. Now I will be sending the assignment on the WhatsApp group. Please solve it. Till then, goodbye.